Senate President Tito Sotto assures minority senators that they will be getting committee chairmanships in the upcoming 18th Congress.
The former Senate President rather, wants to meet with Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon to discuss committees that will be headed by the opposition bloc. Now, to give us more on this, we have Philippine Star's Associate Editor Marichu Villanueva reporting live from Philippine Star headquarters. Ichu, could you tell us which are these possible committees that are seen to be assigned to the minority senators?
Right now, under the 17th Congress, Charles, the three opposition senators, like Kiko Pangilinan, he holds the Committee on Constitutional Amendments, Revision and Codes. Senator De Lima, who is detained, is chairing the Social Justice, Welfare, and Rural Development, while another opposition senator, Risa Ontiveros, chairs the Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality. But under the equity of the incumbent, as the tradition calls for, they are likely to continue to remain in these Senate committees. However, when we speak about political realities on the ground, the opposition senators may not be having those committees they are presently chairing. Once the majority senators demand from the Senate President that he honor first the coalition. The majority coalition at present is composed of the six newbies, and 6 re-electionist senators. So more likely than not, if we examine the legislative priorities of the Duterte administration, they want that those that were not passed into law by the 17th Congress, like Chacha, which involves constitutional amendments. Senator Pangilinan may likely lose the Senate committee chairmanship of this body because, as you know, the administration wants these priority bills fast-tracked. In the case of Senator De Lima, who is detained, it is rather unfortunate that this committee has remained idle because he cannot conduct Senate affairs in prison, and she's not allowed to go out of her detention. So more likely than not, again, she may lose this committee. And in the case of Senator Ontiveros, Senator Amy Marcos, the incoming senator from the National Sandinistas Party, which is in the majority administration coalition, is eyeing this committee. Charles.
All right, Ichu, how big are the chances that Senators De Lima and Ontiveros will be giving up their chairmanships willingly, of course, of their respective committees to the incoming senators? Let's note that Senator-elect Amy Marcos is reportedly eyeing this Committee on Social Justice and Rural Development that are currently chaired by Senator Laila De Lima. And returning Senator Pia Cayetano is also eyeing the Committee on Women and Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality that is currently headed by Senator Ontiveros.
Yes. As I have said before, there are 40 Senate committees and there are currently 24 senators. But as I've said before, the Senate President, the Senate Minority, the Pro Tem, and the House and the Senate Majority Leader do not head any committees, so they can divide this. There are now. So there will be 40 Senate committees available. So divided by 20, they will have 2. But the problem is, they have experience in the past. The senators can have at least 3 or 2, but the productivity, the Sun committees are neglected to the point that they become idle. So they have decided to give some of the committees, minority committees, to the opposition senator. So in this case, the present opposition senators enjoy chairing the committee that is considered only for majority. So the Senate President most likely would have to honor that tradition that the majority should go to the majority, and in which case this choice majority Senate committee chairmanship may have to be given to the newbie or even the incoming re-electionist senators. Sean.
I guess this is a little bit off-topic issue, but do you have any news or any information on the rumors that the supposed ouster of Tito Sotto is being spearheaded by Francis Tolentino?
Yes, he has already issued a clarification about that. Incoming Senator Francis Tolentino, and he is a lawyer, remember. And I think the majority coalition would rather see him head a Senate committee that would, fit his fitness. Like, he's a former MMDA chairman, and so he was given the local government. And the Senate President has already talked with Senator Tolentino, and he clarified that there was a misunderstanding because at the time that these rumors were flying or spreading around, he was out of the country, and he was so irritated that these choice Senate committees were being attributed to him. I mean, even the ouster, it is related to his preference of Senate committees. That's why he was reportedly batting for the re-election of Senator Cynthia Villar, which Senator Villar is also vehemently denying because she said she's satisfied where she is right now. Sean.
All right, thank you very much for your information. Again, thanks for joining us. Philippine Star Associate Editor Marichu Villanueva.